fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's time for Padres baseball. Next. Joe Musgrove, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
So now here is A-Ray Adrianza, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
First pitch, 110.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Fastball swung on and missed. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
From the stretch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Myers is after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
That is good. The third baseman, Austin Riley.
And now Austin Riley, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
1-1 the count now. From the stretch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Standing in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. The 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's 1 for 4. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The set and the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Fouled away. Ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Atlanta. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
And stepping in, Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Adam Frazier.
Now pitch on the way. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Here's Jake Marisnick. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Frazier gets his lead at first, nobody out. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 25 homers and 97 driven in. The 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
And in steps Manny Machado. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Will.
Next up, Will Myers. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-1. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Padres leave a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's had some success, 5 for 11.
Marcell Ozuna.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. Machado on the slide to first in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Stephen Vogt.
So to get his day started at the plate, Stephen Vogt trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First offering. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now here it comes. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is there, 2 gone. Next it'll be Dansby Swanson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is under it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In to hit will be Trent Grisham. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Two and one after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First pitch on the way. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting eighth.
Next up is Luis Camposano. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Ready on 1 and 2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll move to the third with no score. Ready now is Mike Soroka. 9, 1 and 2 due up.
Pitcher, Mike Soroka.
First offering.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1 and 1 the count. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
A 2 and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So now to the plate, Ehire Adrianza. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
He drew a base on balls his first time up. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Joe Musgrove.
The pitcher, Joe Musgrove.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So now to the plate, Jake Marisnick. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
2 out, nobody on. Late that time for a strike. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning.
Freddie.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Freeman, a California native, actually. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Riley, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Eddie Rosario is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So now into the box is Fernando Tatis Jr. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. To short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
So here's Will Myers. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Struck out in his first at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. through 4, still tied, 0-0. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Braves.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB now.
Count 1-0. And ball 2.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Into the windup and the pitch. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in next, Stephen Vogt, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Ozuna aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's fouled away.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
The 0-2 once more. Bounces in the dirt for a ball.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Chopped weakly to the left. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's set and the pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Myers is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The pitcher, number 40, Mike Soroka.
Next, here is Mike Soroka looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. The 1-0. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder.
Now the first pitch. Trent Grisham is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. In for strike 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter.
Next to hit is Luis Camposano, grounded out in his last at bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Padres down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Ehire Adrianza. Now here's the first offering. The 1-0. Ronald Acuna waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Up next, Ronald Acuna. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Here's the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Adrianza on On at first, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Austin Riley. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Myers is there, 2 down. So next to hit is Eddie Rosario. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch on its way.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-2. Here it is. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Finally, someone's able to scratch a run across. The pitching has been so dominant in this one. Let's see if this opens the floodgates a little bit.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Ryan Weathers will come out and take the ball here, as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 0-1 hit in the air down the left field line. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. Jake Cronenworth. He's going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Now here's the first offering. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 11 home runs, and 49 runs batted in. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this will be fouled away. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next to the plate for the Padres, Adam Frazier. He grounded out last time up. First delivery to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Hit back up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So stepping in is Jake Marisnick. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melanson as he'll take over on the mound. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Stephen Vogt. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. That's wide, 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Machado has it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. And now the first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Fouled off. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Mike Soroka. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Now to bat, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
First pitch of the AB now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. Here's Manny Machado now. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The windup and the 0-1 to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Will Myers. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Padres down in order. They still trail 1-0. Craig Stammen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ehire Adrianza. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Acuna digs in now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Adrianza gets his lead at first, nobody out. Down the first baseline. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Braves go down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, Grisham.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And now pitch on the way.
Oh, that's down.
1 out, nobody on. Ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Hosmer in front now, a 3-1 count. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next to dig in, Luis Camposano. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Now here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And it's fouled away. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate here is Eddie Rosario, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Marcell Ozuna comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's gone 3 for 6. One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now. 1-2. Riley, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A runner on first with 2 away. Up high, 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1 home.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch home. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Braves held off the scoreboard here in the ninth. Last chance coming up for the Friars. They trail here. Jurickson Profar will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First delivery to him. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
So here's Adam Frazier. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a line drive. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Stepping in once again is Jake Marisnick. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into the 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
A ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The count now at 2-2. San Diego down to their final strike. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 final score. The Atlanta Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Soroka wins for a league-high total 24th time with 15 strikeouts. So that will wrap things